Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Into the Weekend with BetDSI show that we do every week with Brent, the headlines manager at DSI Sportsbook. DSI, of course, a huge reputable sportsbook that takes all the action from sharps, public, and everything in between. And Brent generously relays that information to us every week. Brent, thanks for being back with us.
Good to be with you, Peter.
Okay, let's start right in. First game I want to ask you about is Louisville, Notre Dame. You know, Notre Dame, usually a big public side, but now they're off of 2 straight bad losses. The line has gone down a little bit. I could easily see the Louisville being a side that's taking sharp action here. As far as the public, my guess is that the public's kind of scared off of Notre Dame and that this game actually has lower than normal volume for a Notre Dame game.
Yeah, I mean, they're not really scared off of Notre Dame, the public. I still have more bets, actual wagers on Notre Dame, but my money definitely is heavier on Louisville. The sharps did come in this game with Louisville when it was +3 even money.
Wow.
Now, right now on Louisville, the +3 you're laying 110. So +3 even money was definitely sharp. My money's about 3-1 in favor of Louisville as a result, and my count's pretty much even. That's just mostly public money on Notre Dame. Sharps definitely on Louisville. My totals of 50, under 55. I got some what I would call pseudo sharp money. We're sitting at 53 right now, nothing on the total. So if I were to put two together, it would be Louisville plus the 3 and the under 55. That was pretty much sharp.
All right, definitely a pretty clear public sharp split on this one. Then the public apparently not scared off by Notre Dame's recent ATS duds. All right, and then USC, UCLA, huge matchup. I'm guessing this is getting a huge volume. Probably split from the public, and probably not much to speak of in the way of sharp action.
Yeah, my count. My count usually favors USC when they're involved, and that's just kind of the trend. It's almost 2-1 in favor of USC right now.
Okay.
I did get early sharp money on UCLA when it was 2.5. Now we're sitting at like 3. Yeah, we're around like 3.5 minus 15, or you got 4.15 out there with UCLA at home to USC. But the money slightly favors UCLA because of the bigger earlier bets on them, and the count favors USC. Like I said, almost 2-1 there. So I wouldn't call this, a huge sharp public split. But I mean, the money at 2.5 on UCLA definitely sharp, and the public is definitely backing USC still.
So kind of a sharp public split on USC UCLA, not a full-fledged sharp public split though. But okay, not a grade A sharp public split. And then Oak State Baylor is the next game I want to ask you about. Oklahoma State completely awful, completely tanking, and I'm guessing if the sharp guys were seeing any reason to expect a bounce back from Oklahoma State, then they jump on this line, especially at like 28.5, where it has gotten bet up to. It's gotten bet up, and I'm assuming that all of that has been public action that's bet the line up?
Yeah, I've got my count in terms of the wagers about 4-1 in favor of Baylor. My dollar volume is about 4-1 in favor of Baylor as well. So it's pretty much all public money on this game. I don't have any sharps involved.
Right.
Not on the side, not on the total, not on anything. I think we opened up at like 67.5 with the total, and it's bounced within a half point or a point either way. Neither of that sharp, so nothing really sharp on the side or the total in this case, just a lot of public money backing Baylor.
All right, that's what I would have guessed. And then Florida State, once again, now they're coming off an ATS win, though. The sharp guys who backed Miami, Florida last week, looking good most of the way, but in the end got burned. Here's Florida State is back again, a huge favorite. We know that the sharps have loved to fade Florida State in many cases this year, especially when they're a huge favorite. This line has gone down 20-17 against BC. Did the sharps come in on BC when they were up around 20?
Yeah, they did. I actually got sharp action on BC when it started off at 19. They also took it at 18 as well. So I got sharps on Boston College plus 19, Boston College plus 18. We're sitting at 17 right now. There's nothing either way at 17. My total is 56.5. Nothing really involved there too much. But my count is almost 3-1 in favor of Boston College. I call the count 2-1. The money's almost 4-1 though. And again, those were big sharp bets on Boston College. Again, 19 and 18 were the sharp plays. But yeah, I don't have the public flooding in on Florida State or anything like that at all. It's pretty much one-way action towards Boston College, mostly sharp though with them in terms of the money.
All right, one-way action on BC. Maybe this is the week where the gambling gods look down and say Florida State gets a cover as a big favorite. All right, that's all I wanted to ask you about, Brent. But week 13, kind of a quirky week. What can you tell us about notable action from the rest of the week 13 card?
Yeah, I would start off with Tennessee. Sharp money came in on Tennessee. They're at home to Missouri. Sharp action came in on Tennessee when the line was -3. We're up to 3.5. There's some 4s out there right now, but my money and count obviously in favor of Tennessee. I got some money back on Missouri. It's not all terribly one-sided, but definitely Tennessee +3 was sharp. Maryland total there. They're at Michigan. I've got Michigan as a 5.5 point favorite. Total 42.5 at sharp money on Maryland. The Maryland game going over 42. Not a big bump yet. We just, took the sharp bet over 42 to 42.5 and sitting there right now. May have to go up to try and fetch some money on the under, but that was definitely sharp money. Maryland, Michigan over 42. Syracuse is another game where I got sharp money on the dog there. Pittsburgh is at home to Syracuse right now. I got Pittsburgh -7, maybe 7 -15 out there. Sharp money on Syracuse came in when it was +8. East Carolina got a lot of one-way action there on East Carolina. This is kind of an ugly-looking game for us right now. They're at home to Tulane. Money's all been one way in terms of East Carolina -17, -18. We went to 19, all the way up to 19.5 right now. I've got not a drop back on Tulane, so they're expecting a big win from East Carolina. Again, 17 and 18 was a sharp money there. And Stanford, California is another one. Stanford's now a -5.5 point favorite at California, +6 and 6.5, +6 -15. All sharp money one way on California. My count is about 2-1 in favor of California, and my money's about 4-1. Just got some big bets there. So California at home to Stanford sharp. Connecticut, they're at home to Cincinnati. Sharps came in on Connecticut when the line was 11.5, all the way down to 9.5 right now. So Connecticut +11.5 was sharp. And Central Florida, talk about a big blowout in the making. They're at home as a 28.5 point favorite now to SMU. Early action when the line was 26.5 was sharp on Central Florida. And that'll cover it.
Thanks so much once again, Brent. Now let's move on to NFL Week 12.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns. Big money free betting contests year-round. A real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.